PS Crypto here. Hello everyone, it's morning here. So in the previous episode, I talked about this broadening channel, which is sort of a rarity in analysis space. Not very many people see this pattern usually, but the way these things break out, as I mentioned before, let me get the pen out here, is by stopping somewhere in the middle here, which is usually the pivot point, and going up from there. Now, so far it looks pretty weak, and it looks like it might get rejected here and just go straight down to about $30,000. Okay, and what might happen after that is a bounce back to $35,000, then a bounce back down. That's what I ultimately think is going to happen. It could just go straight through and to $20,000. And if you remember from my previous videos, our target is $12,000. Still, um, obviously that's not a sure thing, but that's still going to be my target. I'm not gonna flip flop. Excuse me. I'm not gonna flip flop like all these TA analysts. One time they're very bullish and it's obvious it's going to the moon, and the other time it's very, very bad, and I just don't understand what they're looking at. The structure of the graph has looked pretty much the same. Nothing has changed. You know, if you thought it was bullish, nothing has changed to make it seem like it was very bearish, and if it was very bearish, you know, obviously the opposite. If you want consistent analysis, if you want a data that is, you know, backed by clear charting, and a guy who can't talk, and he's just on his phone doodling. Anyways, but I've been very accurate about Bitcoin, and I'm going to do a video that pretty much summarizes all the things that I've said about Bitcoin from before the time it hit $64,000. I literally called the exact top, and I told you it's gonna go back down to 50,000, and it's gonna go sideways a little, and it's gonna suddenly drop to $30,000. And I told you we're gonna form a descending channel. Everybody else was doing this, you know, symmetrical triangle, and it pretty much has done everything I said it would do. And you know, I'm not 100% accurate, and it's impossible to be 100% accurate because, you know, TA can only take you so far, especially in a market that is highly manipulated. Okay, because when you're doing TA in a vacuum, so to speak, when there isn't much manipulation or FUD, it's kind of easy. But when you're doing TA with so many variables that affect the market, it's virtually impossible to be accurate. Okay. Now, I want to also look at the weekly view because something there gives us an indication of how bearish things are. And I've looked at this before. Now, in the weekly view, we were forming, if you look closely, we were forming an uptrend like this, but now this red candle has broken this uptrend. Okay, so if I was, let me see if I can zoom in. This is the worst analysis video ever. No, you can't zoom in. But if you look closely, it was going like this, and now it has broken that trend. And the next target could very well be here, but then again, there isn't much support here. The next target is probably around $18,000, and our $12,000 target is right here. Okay? Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll keep you posted. Alright. Thank you very much.